The thing is, they're playing it online, and it's not the same.
No, not at all.
See, GoldenEye 64 is most fun when you can shoot your buddy in the head and be like, I got you, fucker, but you just have to turn.
There ain't nothing you can do about it. All right.
Oh, we're live, aren't we?
Yep.
Oh, once again, just saying, once again, Gen Z thinks they discovered something, and it turns out much like cryptocurrency, too.
They're like Tom Hanks. I discovered fire! Or however he says it.
I can't remember. I haven't seen a Tom Hanks movie in a while.
Look what I have created. I have created fire. Something like that. Something like that.
Well said.
Oh, geez. So this is not a fun one for me. Jake's a little safe. He hasn't invested too much, but this all kind of sucks.
I tried to invest nothing. However, I was not. You weren't necessarily telling me I was wrong, but Chain Mine was a scam.
Oh, did it get you?
I mean, kind of. I put $20 in.
No, but
fully intending for it to be an experiment.
Yeah, and if anyone knows what Chain Mine is,
'tis a scam, and I was.
Don't use it.
I was sure that it was a Ponzi scheme. I wasn't for sure it was a scam, because like when I sent it to you, you were like, "Yeah, there's no way," and I'm like, "Oh, I know there's no way it's gonna be long term," but well, now the site won't even the site's gone.
Well, there are other projects out there like Wonderland Crypto. A lot of people on YouTube have been making videos about it. It's insane. It's like 82,000% APY right now, which is insane. But the thing is, the coin, when I bought in, it was at 8,000.
That's 8,000 per coin.
$8,000 per coin. It was actually 8,800 per coin if I want to get specific.
Jesus.
But I only put in, I think, after I got done switching crypto and switching it from different, using PancakeSwap and the gas fees, whatnot, it ended up being $1,400 in Wonderland. Well, Wonderland ended up, it's not, I'm fairly certain it's real, obviously, because it's actually a live crypto on exchanges. But anyway, yeah, it's sitting at like 980 right now. Per coin.
Well, it's kind of like every single crypto I've bought into that you've recommended, fucking, it didn't tank, but it went down.
Well, the only thing is XRP. If you would have got in when I said to,
true,
originally,
I admit
you would have made some money before the fall.
But here's
sold.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, and this is going to be my contribution to the crypto discussion, because I figured out the perfect metaphor. When it comes to cryptocurrency, you're kind of like an engineer in that you understand how it works. Whereas I'm more of like the traditional like philosopher approach is I'm kind of fascinated in the why it works.
Right.
But my point being that XRP, and you know this, fully intending for that to be a long-term investment.
Yeah, and XRP is actually a good project to get behind, but there are others that are just like it, like Kadena, XLM.
XLM for sure.
Well, Kadena is, I believe, actually, I can't remember if Kadena or XRP is the fastest transaction time.
As far as I know, it was XRP, but I had not heard of Kadena.
I'm fairly certain Kadena is actually backed by JP Morgan.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
But everyone's all, oh, look at this crypto coin's gone down. This crypto coin's gone down. I'm like, Bitcoin went down.
Well, okay, so
when
here's
Bitcoin goes down, all of them tank because it charges a scare off, or it has a scare, and then it makes people sell off.
Most of them. Well, here's the thing, and I've kind of figured this out because I've based on everything you've told me, and then watching some YouTube videos and actually reading a book, I've come to the realization that there are basically 4 different types of cryptocurrency. There's ones that have kind of like an inherent value, in much the same way if you consider something like gold or something that has value tied to it because of its scarcity, and Bitcoin falls into that category because Bitcoin is so labor intensive, not physical labor, but computer labor.
Yeah,
it's expensive. It's expensive to make, and it requires a lot of energy. So it has value once it's been completed, and plus the fact too that this might not be 100% true, but as far as the expert that I heard talking about it is true, is Bitcoin is the only one that is truly decentralized, meaning that they don't have a central authority to
because
answer
it's
to.
so big and it has
Well, but it started out that
outgrown
way.
everybody. Well, the thing is, it was completely decentralized. It still is decentralized, but it's so big. It's kind of like the internet. If
You
think
can't
about
really
it.
take it over. Yeah.
Exactly. It's morphed into its own thing, which actually a lot of people, this is kind of rabbit hole-ish, but that the internet is actually dead now. Have you heard that theory?
No.
Because they say that what you see is just all the same stuff over and over, and I was like, well duh, because it's called consumerism. They're
Well, but
trying
I
to
just
be
built
consumers.
I just finished a new website 2 weeks ago.
I know.
That shit's new.
But anyway, so back to Wonderland crypto, 82,000 APY. But the thing is, like I said, the price of it tanked. I have had it staking for well over a month, maybe longer, maybe a month and a half. I was back up, even with this horrible crash. I was back up to my initial value within a month and a half, and yeah, it sucked. But the thing is, I now have half of a Wonderland, and if
Well, you have half of Wonderland,
yeah.
so you at its current value
Yeah,
though.
but the thing
Okay.
is, though, imagine if it goes back to 8,800.
Sure.
I've got 4,400, and I only spent.
Man, I'm still banking on Shiba Inu getting to a penny.
I don't necessarily think it's going to go to a penny.
No, probably not.
But I will say though, if it does, the only way is if they burn off 99% of the supply.
Well, they had done a massive burn before. That's when we had that big spike.
I wouldn't even call it massive burn, because the thing is, they had
Massive for Shiba.
quadrillion.
Yeah.
They had like a couple quadrillion of them.
Yeah.
And they only burned like a couple 100 million. I was like, woo!
But that actually brings me to the second
I
classification.
do like Shiba Inu though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Shiba Inu, I do like the token.
Well, so and I'm glad you mentioned the difference between coin and token, because that's something that especially noobs like myself don't understand the difference.
To be honest with you, I call them whatever.
Well, but there is a difference. So a coin is something that is created as basically like I guess the best way to describe it is a core currency, and tokens are tied to other ones. So for example, like any coin that's
XRP is a token. Bitcoin is a coin.
correct, and Ethereum is a coin, but there are a lot of tokens that are tied to Ethereum. And there are a lot of tokens that are tied
Because
to
they
Bitcoin.
used to say blockchain.
Correct. And then Ethereum is kind of like this almost a second type, but it's a coin, but its value lies in the utility of the network that it's on. And their XRP is another example like that, even though XRP is a token tied to it. Its value is in its utility, basically for what it
Speaking
does.
of Ethereum is in the gutter right now. It's
Yeah.
at its all-time low for this year at least. I think it's only like 2,600.
Now,
Was it
but
like 36, or maybe it's something like that.
it was up to 4 at one point.
Dude, it got up to quite a bit.
Oh, I don't even want to look at my Coinbase right now.
Ethereum is sitting at 2464, and yeah, let's get a month. All right, 1 month ago it was sitting at 4143. And if anyone who's been paying attention to the channel, I have not made any videos really about it, but I don't really know what to do until I get my ASICs, and then I will make a video. But I mine crypto. I actually mine Ethereum. I've got 20 graphics cards mining Ethereum, and yeah, the profitability right now sucks. Ass.
Much like
Horrible.
Much like all things. And I mean there are dips and highs for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. It's like I am still making roughly like $45 a day when I
Ooh.
was used to making over 70.
Ooh.
Well,
Now
it was
are-
around 70.
Now are your ASICs? What are those
Oh
mining?
yeah. Well, let me see. I have 2, if they ever come. That is. I also have 5 HNT miners, the Bobcat 300, and I actually got an email from them saying we apologize, it's taking so long, and we upgraded the RAM in them. So I was like, cool. So I was like, that means that they're going to mine at a higher rate.
This sounds
because
suspiciously like my chain mine message I
no,
got.
they've actually sent some out.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
With everything going on, Chinese holiday and All right, but anyway, let me double check. So, like I said, I have two Antminer L7s coming, and right now the best algorithm is MRR script, which is 7123 a day.
Is that per miner or with all of your?
Per miner?
Ooh.
6218 after electricity. So the thing is, after electricity, 120. Like, even if I have a shitball day, 120 plus 45, so it's like $165 a day. I mean, $165 a day running constantly for 31 days is still $5,100. So,
right.
I mean, after you pay your tax because Uncle Sam's a dick.
Yeah. Big time. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. So, do you pay taxes? You only pay taxes when you cash out, though, correct?
Actually, no. When you mine cryptocurrency, you have to pay income tax.
Even though it's not.
When you cash out, this is where a lot of people get lost. When you have a capital gain, like what capital gain is.
Yeah.
When you have a capital gain, say you mine Ethereum for when it comes to you, if you were to cash out instantly, they're really, as long as it doesn't like shoot up like $1,000 or something like that, there's no capital gain, because the thing is you're getting it, and then the thing is if you were to hold on to it for a month and then sell it, and it were worth more or less, capital gain or capital loss.
Now, are you depreciating your hardware, or did you just take a 1 year deduction on that?
I haven't done anything on any of it yet because
I recommend depreciation.
Oh, I will, because the thing is I can write off since once I get an LLC, which I have not done yet.
Do it.
But once I get an LLC, I can write off this entire space.
You can write off your electric bill.
I can write off partial of my electric
Yeah,
bill.
partial.
And
yeah.
then write off all the expense that came off of all that. So basically, for the first 2 years, I wouldn't have taxes.
You might even get money back depending on how
Sam's bitch ass works.
Well, more or less how creative and brave your accountant is.
Well, and that's the thing. I've been looking and actually been speaking with different accountants. Finding a crypto CPA is not easy, and a normal CPA normally won't touch it.
You don't really need a CPA.
Well, the reason I just call it crypto CPAs because that's the few people I found. It's just
well, for example, like my accountant isn't technically a CPA because she didn't see the need to pay the extra for the certification when she's just so she could have CPA next to her name, because she doesn't know. She works with businesses almost
is that
primarily.
All it is?
Yeah, I mean, and in terms of doing like your income taxes and bookkeeping, yeah.
That's stupid. But
the term CPA gets thrown around a lot when you may or may not be dealing with an actual CPA per se.
Yeah, I have not done anything with it yet because honestly, I've just been kind of chilling and with everything going on.
Yeah, I know. I need to file an LLC for my real estate as well, but I know I got to do it just from a liability standpoint.
Really?
Yeah, because so here's the thing. Even though I probably shouldn't say this, even though like my tenant has signed a lease, right? It's my name on the lease and not the company's name.
Gotcha.
So even though the lease,
eventually you plan on having a couple.
Yeah, the number is not real. In fact, what a lot of people do is you really need. So long story short, basically, if I have 10 properties, I'm probably gonna have to have 2 or 3 LLCs. Because, so here's what happens. Let's say I own 10
rentals.
Yeah, rentals. And one of them sues my company. They can technically go after all my other buildings, all my other rentals, if the financial loss is great enough and they win. Because they can go after everything that the LLC or individual, in this case, owns. The LLC, for me, is less about money and more about protection. Because if the LLC is on the lease, then they can only go after the LLC.
Oh, yeah, because you'd rather them go after the LLC versus you as a person.
Well, right, because you can, I mean, frankly, at the end of the day, you can just dissolve an LLC,
Oh, no. Gotta write it off as a loss. laws.
I mean, essentially, yeah.
Yeah, that's how people do it, and that's the smart way to do it.
100%.
Um,
Because getting sued is no fun, but you know what's even worse than getting sued? Getting sued and losing your house.
yeah, that's actually a good idea to have an LLC for.
I was going to anyway, but I didn't even think about the protection part. It was purely for me.
with rentals, man.
Dude, I don't mind it. Although I did kind of.
No, I don't mean like that because you haven't had a bad experience yet.
I was gonna say I hit the tenant jackpot.
Yeah, you got pretty lucky.
Well, but here's the thing, though, and this is what everybody tells. Like, I know a lot of people that own rentals, and the key to being a landlord is the ability to be an asshole if need be. And I have zero problem with this because Jake don't give a fuck no more.
No fucks.
Oh, dude, he's like he knows me. He's known me for many, many years. And dude, if you could see me at work now versus like I've literally told a customer to fuck off to their face. He deserved it, motherfucker. No, see, here's the thing. You do not talk to me like I'm an idiot, and you certainly don't cuss me out like a sailor when A, we've done nothing wrong. You're just a fucking moron. And when you start yelling at my employees, you and I are going to have a problem. And we had a problem.
And he solved it. Check out the hook while DJ revolves it.
Ding, ding,
how's
ding,
the home
ding,
show?
ding. It's down a bit, although I seem to be the only one who's not like doom and gloom, the sky is falling.
Is everyone afraid to be in there?
No, but fun fact. So my mom's in the home show this year too.
Oh, wow.
Well, and she lucked into, so the booth next to her, they had a 20 by 10 space, and they had to cancel the show because their entire staff got COVID. I assume they had a staff of 2 or something.
Mom?
No. The people who had the booth next to her.
Oh.
So I got a call on, home show started on Friday. I got a call on Wednesday. They're like, the booth space is available. Do you want it? And I'm like, well, how much? And they're like, oh, no, we'll give it to you. And I'm like, fuck. Okay. They're like, but you have to cover the floor. I'm like, okay, give us carpet. Well, we can't do that because it's not our carpet and we don't have enough anyway. I'm like, you're an event company. You're lying to me, but okay, whatever. So we just went and bought a bunch of this surprisingly good, like peel and stick carpet tile from Walmart. And so what I'm going to use it for, because we got 200 square feet of it.
Are you still doing the home show?
Yeah.
Oh, it's still going on?
Yeah, it's going on through next weekend. I was there today.
Oh, damn. So you're there every day this week?
In the evenings, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I still got to mind the store.
4 through 7? Or the home show's all day?
10 to 8 through the week.
Yeah, I was going to say, there was 2-3 days when I was working at EWC. I was there, like, open to close.
Yeah, dude, I love it, though. I love the home show every year.
Yeah, it's nice because they come to you.
Yeah, for real. Like, a bunch of people bitch and moan about it. I've never minded doing the home. I've always had a blast because here's the thing.
I love walking around to the other ones.
Well, and then I love how, like, the vendors tend to get restless by, like, Wednesday or Thursday, and then you start seeing some crazy shenanigans when nobody's there. Like, one year they were bowling. And this year we were this close to bringing Nerf guns. Not like the piddly ones, though, like the big, like...
Set up some cornholes. I mean...
There are multiple vendors that have cornhole. And I'm telling you right now, they will be in the main
aisle.
aisle.
On a cornhole board?
Probably.
Well, let me know tomorrow and see if you can get me a good deal on one because we have the oh my gosh, the bags, but we need a board. We need boards.
Yeah, you can make them fairly easily.
I know, but I don't want to. I make plenty of stuff.
Yeah, that's
kids,
true.
You know.
I mean, 2x4 and a sheet of plywood, and you're.
I mean, pretty much. It's I just don't.
I know, I get it. It's one of those things. It's like yeah, I could probably do that.
I think I did tell my wife today that I was going to make some. So.
Well, what if you could buy some?
Yeah.
I mean, the cost of lumber. You're probably better off.
They
make some plastic ones, don't they? Like the fold. I know.
$120. There's a flea market. Oh my gosh! There's a flea market right over there, and we went there today.
Don't get old, kids.
It's they have $120 on a set with bags, and I was like, $120. I was like, for what?
Shit, you can make that with scraps.
I have the scraps.
I know. I was gonna say yeah.
Oh jeez.
Oh jeez. But anyway, where was I going with this?
I have no idea.
Oh yeah, so the carpet tile, which, dude, like for Walmart, it's pretty good. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to treat my floor in my garage. That's eventually going to
Well, what
become
about
like
that flooring that I saw in your pictures? The like wooden flooring. Is that the peel and stick?
no. That's luxury vinyl plank. That's
Did you have to put that together?
no. I mean, it's not hard.
You just
but,
laid it down.
yeah.
Okay, I was just gonna say.
Well, no, I mean,
like,
it's
did you really put together a floor for that?
It's individual. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's individual planks. It's a drop and lock. It's super easy.
How much would you say you guys generally turn out from?
It's hard to say because we
Is
have.
it worth doing?
It is for us.
Yeah, definitely for you guys.
If you have big ticket items, 100%.
Right.
Because the booth space is the same no matter what you're selling,
And to be fair, when people go to home shows, it's generally because they have money.
and because they're buying or building or renovating a home. So
Yeah, I would get a couple people that would walk through saying, "Oh, I need a new roof," and then you give them a slight estimate, and they're like, "Whoa," and I'm like,
a roof is
"You
one
think
of
it's
the
cheap."
a roof is one of those jobs where you wait for a hailstorm and hope you have a decent insurance company.
He got lucky with the hailstorm because he
Dude.
didn't even actually have a hailstorm. I fabricated a date.
Yeah, he did.
And it worked because actually, I didn't really fabricate.
Well, but here's the thing, though.
The date was actually legit.
I probably would have gotten one anyway because that roof had some major damage.
Yeah, but
You
the
just
only
can't
problem
attribute
was,
it to a particular storm.
It was actually granule loss. It wasn't actually.
Oh well, we did luck out with that inspector though.
Well, the
Or
inspector was cool, but not as cool as crypto though.
No.
Damn, we got all on a tangent.
Well, I mean, crypto money, what have you.
Yeah, this one, if it probably won't be a very long one for talking about the subject.
'cause
might
we
end up
tired.
going on tangents.
We will go on tangents, but actually, you mentioned that one last tangent,
Yeah.
and it's like, holy crap, dude! In the past 2 years, to all the younger viewers out there, don't get terribly discouraged because you are in a financial shit show right now, particularly with the economy that we have. Like, it's really fucking bad to not have any money right now, but holy fuck. Like, I think you could agree to this. We didn't really start building anything of note until probably closer to our 30s or in our 30s.
If I would have had the mindset I have now, if I would have had the mindset I have now when I was 20,
Oh, Jesus.
I probably would have way more right now.
Yeah, 100%.
But
you don't have it because you don't have the experience.
I was too busy wanting to fuck around and play around, and which.
Well, but even
do
if
that in
even
your early 20s,
well, but
fuck around.
even if you're not fucking around and goofing off, like, you just don't know. Like, I didn't know how to fucking buy a house. Now I do.
I've bought and sold. And
Yeah,
busy.
exactly. Well, and I'm telling you right now, like, I'd always heard people say like a house is like one of your, most people's only, but one of your most powerful wealth building tools. And holy shit, is that right? Because the first one is a bitch. But after you have one,
I know I sold during this inflation, but I'm just gonna say I sold for $100,000 more than what I paid for.
oh dude, legit, my first house ever, I sold it a year after I bought it, did nothing to it, and just by virtue of where it was, we made like a $14,000 profit.
Oh yeah! Imagine if you would have waited.
Well, yeah, but that would have required me to stay married, and fuck that. It was funny though because like because I essentially bought that house. She didn't do much of anything. Like, I came up with the down payment, I did all the work, so I knew the process and I knew what the house was fucking worth because I'm not in real estate for a living, but I'm in home improvement for a living, so you see a lot of this shit. And when we sat down and talked to our realtor when we were gonna sell, I was like, okay, this is what we want to list it for, and this is how much we're gonna probably make on it. Because I was figuring we're gonna list it at like $215, and we're probably gonna get like $205, $210. And then the soon-to-be ex was like, "Oh, I don't know. That seems awful high." And I'm like, "Shut up. The adults are talking."
Yeah.
And guess what we sold it for?
$215.
Not quite, like $210.
Hey, I listed mine for $210, but you got $210?
Mm-hmm.
How big was that thing?
I can't remember.
Was it over 2,000?
Barely.
Yeah, I was gonna say mine was only like 1,900, but I guess
Yes, but this wasn't
versus,
this wasn't in the big inflation spike. This because the thing about the Fishers real estate market is always on an uptrend just because of
Where's that?
Yeah, the prestige of the area.
Turntables and a microphone.
But oh god, dude, if I sold it this year versus then, I legit think I could have been in the 250 range, easy, if not higher.
If you would have sold now?
Now,
Oh, no, you'd be in a hell of a lot higher.
probably like
If you sold for 210, you would easily be about 310, 320.
probably, and I paid 182 for it.
Well, oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I paid 120.
Well, no,
sold
I
for 215. So 95,000. I apologize. I'm a liar.
close enough, right?
But after realtor fees.
But I'm telling you guys, like, I really, really, really wish that at 18 I had taken the money I wasted on college before I knew what the fuck I wanted to do with my life and bought a fucking house.
That's another thing, kids. I didn't go to college. I worked at a restaurant for the longest time. I was a manager there.
I talk about this dude all the time because, like, literally when you went back there and the amount of money you were making during the pandemic, I'm like, this motherfucker.
I went back working as a delivery driver during the pandemic. Well, a little before the pandemic, about a year before the pandemic, and then into the pandemic. And it was insane how much money I made during the pandemic and, like, kind of post-pandemic-ish.
Yeah.
Because it's still going on.
And how many hours would you say you worked a week on average?
25. And
Yeah.
I would damn near make $1,000 bring home a week.
And meanwhile, my stupid ass is
40.
working a minimum of 46 hours a week.
Every time I told him how much I made a week, he's just like,
God damn it.
I hate
Well, and not only am I working, because, like, the hours don't bother me. It's just the utter amount of just stressful bullshit I have to
Tell
put
you
up
what,
with on a
kids, you
daily
wanna make some
basis.
money, find a spot and just deliver. I'm not shitting you. If you
I'm
have
telling
a
you
decent
what-
running car and you don't have horrible gas mileage, you can make some good money.
You can, depending on where you are, because, like, I tried DoorDash
Hell,
three
you can
times.
DoorDash like crazy around
Dude,
here.
if you're in this area and you DoorDash, I'm telling you right now, it doesn't matter what time of day, but, like, during the workday, like, the average workday is phenomenal. Go to Carmel. Because these idiots have way too much money, and they will pay for the convenience of not having to go get their lunch. They will pay an extra $20.
I will say this: I bought the DoorDash $9.99 a month subscription to get rid of fees and whatnot. It is so worth it because we order DoorDash here a lot. Like Chick-fil-A is like a mile that way.
See, I'm such a
everything
cheap
like
ass.
that.
I'd be like, Chick-fil-A's right there.
I ain't getting out in the cold, not with a kid.
No shit. Yeah, well, that's a good point, though, because, again, it's just me. So I can save a lot of money,
Well,
potentially.
the thing is, if it was just me, my ass wouldn't be sitting around. I'd be out going in places.
Ain't that true? Yeah, that is. It's nice to be single. I was thinking about that the other night because literally, like, every year we were talking about the home show. Every year it was such a pain. Even when I had a partner that was supportive, reasonably, it was still just like, you know, on the worst end of the spectrum, it was like, you're 5 minutes late from getting back from the home show. You must be cheating on me. And then the more supportive role is just like, when are you going to be home? You know, like, are you running late? Like, well-intentioned, but still, it's just like, it's like, dude, if I want to go get a fucking steak after the home show, I can go get a fucking steak after the home show.
Especially if you don't have kids. It's,
100%.
It's
That's what I'm
way
talking
different
about.
when you don't have kids. But, like, if you don't have kids, like, hey, blah, blah, I'm going to do this. Okay.
My worst case scenario is I might, like, if I'm gone, like, someday, you know, I have to drive to Chicago every once in a while, and sometimes it takes for fucking ever. My worst case scenario is I might come home to some random dog shit because I haven't been able to let her out.
Right.
Other than,
sucks,
like,
but it is what it is.
It is what it is, and, you know, bless her heart, at least she does her best to not make a massive mess.
That's good.
Yeah.
My dog, he's a dick.
He's also a puppy.
Yeah, well, he'll go to the door, and then if you don't let him out, because, like, he'll just stand there.
Oh, does he wait till the last second?
And I get over there, or if not, I haven't got over there, or he didn't, like, bark and let me know, there'll be a trail line. And
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Why don't you just squat in one spot? You know, no,
Yeah.
you gotta walk along, and it just looks like little dots everywhere.
That's the only thing worse. It's like dog shits in the house. That's fine, but dog shits in the house on their way to the door. That's the,
Oh my gosh, that's when a dog, you know, can't hold it. It's like, oh,
yeah. The only annoying thing mine does is when she goes outside, because I have some pavers in the backyard that lead out to the garage. She has this thing where she loves to shit on concrete and not on grass. It's just so fucking annoying. It's like you have all this grass, but you have to shit where I walk.
That's how they are, man. I've got that giant yard out back, and of course, all Holy shit is lined up right there. By the
Right
fucking
next to the
concrete. Well, it's actually brick, but whatever.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But
You know what's not the shits though? Crypto.
no, it's in the shit.
It's in the shits right now.
Yeah, the entire market is down. There was
The entire economy's down though.
horribly, and
Gee, I
who
wonder
do we
whose
have
fault
to
that is.
blame? You know, everyone was blaming someone during the other.
Well,
times and
let's
whatnot,
just.
but-
I'm just gonna put this out there. Trump is not 100% innocent, but he's not, economically speaking, he's not holding a candle to what the Biden administration is doing, because at least when he was doing this shit, it was in the thick of the pandemic. And I said this.
You're talking bad versus good. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, just the way you said it could have been. Just continue.
You lost me.
Okay, basically, it sounded like you were saying that the Biden administration was doing good with this.
Oh no.
I know that's because the way you said it. That's
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, and I'm gonna explain
And
myself.
I
when
know.
it's-
I assume there's probably going to be a joke there.
Not really a joke, just more of an explanation because I
Wait a
even.
minute. There is a joke there. The Biden administration.
Ah!
Anyway, they've done some good. Like
Really?
this much.
What?
Huh?
I'm being real. I can't think of a goddamn thing.
Oh, let me see.
Like I'm literally trying to think of something and I can't think of a goddamn thing.
Well, people like to
Oh.
fly. People like to fly on planes, and they were flying people at night illegally to other states, and specifically Florida. But people like to fly, so the thing is, they were doing good for those people that like to fly.
So they kind of sort of propped up the airline industry, is what you're saying?
I don't even think the airline industry even got paid, or they
Probably
did.
not.
Like, yeah, we'll pay you next Tuesday for a burger today.
Oh, here, we'll pay you in USD coin.
Oh gosh, yeah.
It's just $1.
Oh gosh.
It's just literally a coin that's tied to the US dollar.
Sort of.
Well, I mean, that's what it is. It maintains its worth.
And it has a 0.15% APY yield.
That's fucking abysmal.
Well, the thing is, you can get better rates on different apps like BlockFi, which I don't, no affiliation because I don't even use them yet. I might when I get
Yeah,
my
and just to be
assist.
clear, this is not financial advice because I'm a moron and
I'm not even that good at it. I just know how to build computers, and honestly, anybody can build a computer nowadays. It's so simple compared to how it used to be. How it used to be, it sucked because if you know what I'm talking about, jumper settings.
fuck, I forgot about those goddamn things.
It wasn't that difficult.
No,
if
but
you
it was
didn't have
annoying.
a booklet like for your motherboard or whatnot, explaining certain jumper settings. Yeah, that shit sucked. And then
I don't
there actually
miss-
used to be jumper settings on, I believe, graphics cards.
I wouldn't know about graphics cards. I just don't miss IDE.
IDE.
Mm-hmm.
IDE. I still use IDE. It's actually
What?
It's actually Molex.
Huh.
You can call it IDE or Molex, but I prefer Molex because Molex. Yeah, those fans up there are actually, you can't see them, but those fans up there are actually plugged in with Molex IDE.
Hey, man, Molex, Mosex.
But the thing is, though, the good thing is each Molex cable can handle up to 75 watts. That's why they had to get a new standard out because Molex used to power hard drives and stuff like that, and then they went to SATA, which is faster. No, SATA.
Yeah, SATA. Serial ATA.
Power.
No. They were the.
Is it power SATA? Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's been a while, kids.
Yeah, and I remember computers and whatnot, like when we were in school, and they are so stupid simple nowadays. Anybody can build one, and then people are like, "How do you do that?"
I mean, they were fairly simple back in the day once you knew what you were looking at.
Well, that's the thing. If you knew what you're looking at, nowadays you don't even really have to know what you're looking at. You're like,
Well, nowadays we got.
this slot fits in this.
Well, nowadays we also got YouTube, which I'm telling you guys is like one of
YouTube
the
is the greatest how-to ever.
anything, literally anything. I actually replaced. No, that was I like replacing a toilet. Like it's on YouTube, but I saw that happen, and I was like, oh, it's that easy? Fuck, I can do that.
Shit.
No, I replaced a bathroom fixture. Thanks to
I
YouTube.
replaced a digital processing chip on a freaking, what was it? Not a projection TV. What do they call that TV? I had a big 65-inch Mitsubishi TV. And
Dude, I had one of those too.
Dude.
And the color wheel fucked up?
Uh,
That's what happened to mine.
well, it wasn't projection, though. It had a chip that basically displayed a tiny picture. I shit you not, like this big, through this chip, through a magnifying glass, and then put it on the TV.
Yeah, I'm
If same
dead
thing,
serious. I believe
color
that's what.
wheel, then
yeah.
then
That's why the image was kind of not dull, but it wasn't like.
I replaced
super bright.
a chip though.
Yeah,
It was just
I think I
microchip.
had the same TV. You said it was a Mitsubishi?
Yeah, 65-inch. But the thing is, though, they was yours like fat back with a bottom speaker?
Yeah.
Mine was slightly fat back. It was curved like this.
Oh, okay.
But then it actually came with a stand.
Ah,
And
okay.
The speakers were built in, but I think they were on the back.
Dude,
it was
actually,
nice.
it was a nice TV. It was the only annoying thing was we got it. It was free
Oh yeah.
because
I paid $400 for
they
it.
were getting a new TV, and I'm like, fuck, tell them we'll take it. Because they were literally like, oh, this is gonna suck having to get this out of here, and I'm like, fuck, I'll put it in my truck right now.
Yeah.
And we drove it home, and God, that was so fucking heavy. And of course, my girlfriend at the time is like 5 foot nothing and weighs $110, so that
Can't
was, I mean, just she. You know what? She helped more than I thought she was going to, but I mean, basically to get it onto our stand, we had to do this thing where she basically just made sure it didn't fall over, and I lifted one end up, and I'm like, okay, hold this real quick, switch. We got it up there, but then after using it for a couple of weeks, it started doing this thing randomly where it would just shift to like all blue, in the like mostly blue in the picture, but we'd turn it off, let it set for a few minutes, turn it back on, and it would be fine. But what it was is the color wheel kept slipping out. But I guess when you turn it off, it resets. It resets the color, so it puts it back in place. It was fucking weird.
Yeah, see that's not similar to mine.
I YouTubed how to fix it, but I needed to order a part. But then we were in Walmart randomly, and I saw this the TV I have now.
Flat screen.
Fuck yeah, dude! Smart TV normally $1,300 on sale for like $750. I'm like, yeah, I'll just buy that right now.
What size?
Fuck, I knew you were gonna.
55?
No, it's bigger. It's bigger than that. It's
60, 65?
no, I think it's 70 something. It's a massive TV.
Damn, dude.
Oh no, I love it. It's
Um,
fucking awesome.
I was gonna say I just recently went out and bought a new TV, but I only spent $300 on it. But it's a 55-inch.
No, dude, I
smart
remember
TV.
now. It's a fuck. No, I just lost it. It might be 80. I don't think it's that big. It's 70 something. I'm pretty sure, but I know it's not 65.
It's probably 75.
I think it is 75.
Holy shit!
Dude, love it. It
How the
is
hell did you
too
get away with keeping that? Because you bought it.
because I bought it. My own goddamn money.
All right.
See, kids, young men.
Save your crypto.
No, young
No,
men.
no.
Honestly, young men. This
Young
is
men.
Well, you know what? This is for young women too, because I've seen there's an absurd amount of you young ladies that, for some reason or another, are dating men that are worthless hunks of shit, and you are literally taking care of them financially. And I don't understand it, but you're doing it. So here's the best advice I can give any of you, and especially young men out there. If someone is living with you, pay for fucking everything. And if you can't afford to pay for fucking everything, don't let them move in. Capiche? Because when you start buying shit jointly, and if you break up, when you break up, you know, outside of the context of marriage,
Yeah.
or a long-established, long-term relationship that is going to lead to marriage, and even then, grain of salt. But like, for fucking example, do not buy a goddamn house with someone you're not married to. Just don't fucking do it.
Shit. My ex-girlfriend, when we broke up, she did buy me a PlayStation 4 for Christmas.
But that's a gift.
Though that's the thing. It was a gift. And she tried to be like, hey,
Nope.
I'm taking that PS4. I said, okay. I said, that's fine. I said, I need back every single present I've ever given you. So the iPod.
Two can play that game.
Fucking Wii, you know, because she had a Wii. You know, all this other stuff. And, never mind. I was like,
Yeah, that's what I thought. But no, literally, like, even though we didn't, it was a compatibility issue, we didn't work out, but that was the best relationship I ever had, because after I got divorced, I made myself an agreement. This ties into money, I promise.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I already know where you're going with this.
I made myself an agreement that I would never, ever, 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 because I could never have bought that house on my own, and I couldn't afford to keep it on my own, and I saw a massive problem with that. Because if I'd cared more or was strapped for that, because I had a house lined up, she didn't know it at the time, but I had another house lined up. It was funny. She kept asking me, she's like, "Have you gone apartment hunting?" I'm like, "It's none of your goddamn business." And then she finally be like, "Well, have you?" I'm like, "Okay, yeah." "Oh, where are you moving to?" "None of your fucking business." But anyway, I made myself, promise myself that I would never, ever, ever, ever be in a situation again where I was cohabitating or living in a situation where I could not afford it on my own. And sure enough, when I did get a girlfriend after my divorce and she did eventually move in, it was the best goddamn relationship I ever had. You know why? Because we never talked about money, because we never had to, because it was my fucking house. The bills were all in my name, and they were paid for before she was ever in the picture.
And the thing is, even if she says something or she wants to contribute or something like that,
that's fine.
Just buy food.
So here's basically what happened. She paid for her own car, which we disagreed on that because she bought a really stupid car, but it was her money, so what the fuck ever. And then occasionally she would chip in, but she didn't even need to chip in for groceries, really, because, again, I had that covered. Occasionally she would, just to be nice, and then, like, hell, even I'd say even like the fun and entertainment shit was split like 50-50, and like she had a couple streaming services that she paid for, and it was like great. But again, when you break up, I'm not really bummed about losing fucking like the Funimation subscription. Was pretty sweet though. Who's got to rewatch Dragon Ball before we broke up?
The only problem I have with it.
Oh, dude, the app sucks.
Well,
it's terrible.
The app is terrible, but the it's not. How do I say this? The Dragon Ball, like Dragon Ball, like as in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the series is not the same. I think it's in Japanese, isn't it?
You can do either or.
Now, did they have the actual Japanese music with it, which is like the greatest music?
Well, no,
you
can even
Dragon
you
Ball?
can even select your music, because when I rewatched it, we watched it in English, but it had the original Japanese music.
That's the best one.
I don't know, man. The score from Z was pretty good.
Oh no!
You're talking about for Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
I don't think did they re-record? I guess they did at one point.
I think they did.
I thought Funimation always had the original
whatever
Japanese
the one
music.
I've watched for Dragon Ball, I loved it, and that's honestly the best one in my opinion. But Z, yeah, the original score.
I mean, I appreciate both, but it was very much a product of the time, but it worked.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, Z, English dub, Bruce Falconer. Super, Japanese.
Yeah, but dude, they leveled up the music for Super so bad, like so good.
Did they add their own music to Super?
No. I mean the Japanese music.
Oh yeah. They
phenomenal.
Instead of like boring ass tones.
Did you see? I sent you that TikTok of the
going on tangents.
I sent you that TikTok of the dude.
Dragon Ball Z token.
Oh, dude, I'm just call it a Zenny.
Oh my fucking gosh! We're working on that project right now. Why does this keep like jumping up?
I don't know. Using the force.
Hey! Anyway,
it just wants to be in your face. But where? Oh, I sent you that TikTok of the dude who's trying to use the staple gun on the daddy long leg, but it keeps like slipping out of him, and then they start playing the Ultra Instinct theme because it keeps dodging him, and then at one point he's got his legs fastened, but then he just slips out of it.
Tell you what, greatest fucking thing in anime was UI, Ultra Instinct. Oh, it was
it was
so
good.
Great.
No, I'm still gonna.
The way it happened and the music, whatnot.
I'm still gonna maintain
Super
Saiyan.
The first Super Saiyan, don't get me wrong, man. That's hands down amazing.
Because, dude, here's the thing: we knew it was coming because spoilers were everywhere on the internet then. Because, I mean, obviously.
Oh, UI.
No.
Super Nintendo.
Super Saiyan.
I didn't know it was coming.
Yeah,
what?
yeah, we knew. We knew way about Super Saiyan. Like, we knew what it was, but we didn't know.
They ruined it with the intro.
Yeah, that's true. But then, no, like, we had a...
Dragon.
That's true. They did show fucking Super Saiyan Goku in the intro.
For the first... After a certain amount of episodes, they did. But for the episodes, he had the power pole.
That's right.
I know way too much about Dragon Ball.
Dude, that's going to be a fun episode when we talk about Dragon Ball, because
we're way overdue.
That shit is dope. I don't care what you say. I don't know what that was.
I don't know either, but it's all good. It was dope.
It was dope, yo.
Zenny. I'm telling you, dude. I love that.
Waves and rocks.
Oh, my gosh. That was so waves and rocks.
And then the bit when they're showing the
I wish I were him. When Vegeta was talking about Mr. Satan, he's like, I wish I were him.
Hercules, great. I wish I were him.
Yeah. Ha.
Ha ha ha.
I'm not fault to your stupid tricks because they're stupid.
Dude,
Ha-ha.
did you know that when they redubbed that most recently, they had a couple of the guys. No, they had the cast of DBZ Abridged do the voices for the guys in the helmets.
Did they really?
They did.
Good for them.
Fucking
they deserve
brilliant.
Credit.
Dude, I love how, because Christopher Sabat is a fan, and he just so happens to be the producer and ADR director for all things Dragon Ball. So, like, they're in video games, and...
He's in everything Dragon Ball. I'm like, damn.
No, I mean the cast of DBZ Abridged.
Oh, yeah. I was talking about Sabat.
Love it, because if you go in Xenoverse, if you walk up to... I forget which alien it is, but if you walk up to him and you, like, talk to him enough times... It's Takahata 101 who played Nappa in DBZ Abridged, but eventually if you try to talk to him enough times, he'll just start going, Vegeta, 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 Vegeta. It's fucking great.
You know what? We are going to have to do a
We will.
podcast.
But yes, for real, Funimation, make a cryptocurrency and just call it Zenny.
No. Fuck you, Funimation. We're gonna make it because the thing is, it's decentralized, so there's nothing they can do about fucking credit.
Amen to that.
I mean,
but wouldn't it be wonderful if they accepted it as a form of payment for the Funimation app someday?
You know how much we would make?
Oh, dude.
All right, that's how we're gonna become.
Waves and rocks.
Waves and I wish I were him.
Cat loves food, yeah. Which DBZ Abridged turned that into a running joke too. Have you watched it yet?
So here and there.
Okay, so
I need to.
Have you gotten to the Android Saga yet? Because there's a moment you will fucking love.
I don't watch it in order. I just watch it.
Oh, okay. Well, there's you may know it. You remember in the Android Saga when Dr. Gero sneaks up on Piccolo and like does the thing, he steals. So in DBZ Abridged though, Piccolo is trying to reach out to everybody telepathically for help, and when he gets to Tien, because Tien's bit in DBZ Abridged is he's just like a hater, so he's making fun of Yamcha the whole time because Yamcha does that. That's Yamcha's song in DBZ Abridged because he needed the money because he lost all of his money when he died and got caught with insurance fraud or something. Or that was Krillin. Never mind. But anyway, long story short, Yamcha loses all his money and he's doing the commercial to get paid. So Tien's just giving him grief for episode after episode. But then Piccolo tries to reach out to Tien, and Tien's just standing there and goes, Cat loves food, yeah. And then in his head, you just hear Piccolo go, and then Tien just goes, you heard nothing. I can't believe Krillin sold us out for cyber sex. Because he could have A, killed the android, B, he's mad at Trunks. He's like, he could have A, killed Android at 18, B, killed Cell, or C, killed Vegeta. Why Vegeta? Because I deserve something today.
I tell you what, though, like now that you put that in my head, I'm going to attempt to make that coin.
Dude, that'd be fucking hilarious.
It'd probably be a coin.
There's also AIP. That would be funny, but the Zenny would take off more.
Yeah, because most Dragon Ball Z heads would be like, oh my gosh, Zenny!
Dude, and then you could literally hold a video game tournament every year, and the winner gets like 100 million Zenny.
Yeah, because the thing is, if you get down to the nitty gritty, 100 billion Zenny in the Dragon Ball universe.
It's like a stack, like one stack of bills.
I mean, it's a lot of money, but it's not really that much money. Remember when Mr. Satan's trying to give Goku that? Goku's like, no. And he's like, well, how much is this? Will this pay for school? And he's like,
yeah.
He's like, oh my gosh, if I give this money to Chi-Chi, then I can train.
Yeah, I don't have to have a job.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, speaking of no jobs.
Dick.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, with the profitability in the shitter, I'm just like, man, if I don't get my ASIC soon.
He's looking for part-time work.
I will DoorDash, but the thing is,
Yeah, but see, that's the beauty of it because you're literally
I have
living.
like 2 mortgage payments in the bank already.
Yeah.
So if I get my ASICs this month or next month, I'm okay. But I just want,
Yeah, you want that peace of mind.
Boston.
Oh my god. So, but literally, people, you are legitimately living the American dream to a certain extent, and you're on your way to living the American dream, because this motherfucker right here does not have a day job no more.
I do have a wife who has a day job,
and I hate you.
And I also have a wife that's getting ready to open up a business.
Well, yeah, but
I told you about that, didn't I?
well, yeah, you did. I just didn't know how much you wanted to talk, and I guess to a certain extent, See, here's the funny thing.
There aren't too many people that watch this that I know, so anyone in Australia or Austria or whoever watches this, my wife's going to open up a CBD shop. And
We're looking at you.
Shamelessly plug it.
We're looking at you, Manfred, you bastard.
Yeah,
Manfred.
Where'd you go?
Was it Manfred or Manfred? I thought it was Manfred.
I don't know.
Fuck him.
Mumford
Mumford.
and Sons.
Well, and I get it's funny. So here's a weird phenomenon that I've discovered happens in my life, because like to a certain extent I'm living the American dream too, because I constantly forget that I own the fucking company that's sucking my soul out slowly. But fuck, where was I going with that? Oh, so here's the thing though, because you see all these people that in your mind are successful. But what happens a lot of the time is it looks really impressive on paper. It looks really impressive, but then when you really, really think about it, especially to them, it's usually not as impressive to the person who's accomplishing it.
Because
they know the whole big picture. See, like people have, and it's unfortunate because I own a business, people think I'm fucking loaded, and I'm not.
He's not doing bad.
I'm not doing terribly, but I am not rich.
Right. Well,
Like-
that's also because you do have a business partner.
Yeah, well, yeah, we won't go into that, but my plan in 2022 is to set the foundation of becoming rich, but we're mostly waiting on product and money.
Yeah.
Do you know how frustrating it is to have $40,000 that you can't touch? Because you don't technically have the $40,000, but you have the thing that's worth $40,000, but they won't let you sell it because somebody was stupid.
I've already paid for the 40 some odd. I'm not gonna go into how much it is, but I've already paid for stuff, but it just hasn't come in yet.
Yeah.
And Bitmain's kind of holding them ransom. They're not really holding them ransom, but the thing is, the L7 and several other, I want to say DR5 or D7 or something like that. Basically, the chip shortage is an issue, but the thing is, a lot of people are speculating that Bitmain is actually using the L7s and they're mining with them to recoup their costs. And I'm like, that is fucking unethical as shit.
Yeah, but where are you buying them from?
The actual company.
I know, but where's the company?
It's in China. We won't get on those ethics, We'll let LeBron apologize for us.
Oh, we never did do our China episode, which that's a great way to get
We
banned
kinda
on
did.
it. Yeah, we kind of did, but
It was like half and half.
I literally did probably a combined 8 hours of research for that episode, and then we didn't do because literally the day before
Something crazy happened.
the Capitol riot.
Oh yeah.
Like literally, we were gonna talk about China, and
Riot.
then that.
Oh, we'll go with riot.
Well, I mean, it was.
I know riot.
I disagree. Property was destroyed. Federal property was destroyed. So I
It
would.
wasn't set on fire, and
I thought there
whatnot.
was a fire.
Not that I know of. It wasn't set on. To my knowledge, it wasn't set on fire, and maybe I think a door was kicked in. Regardless, don't
Okay,
get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
It's illegal as fuck, and the people should be charged.
Okay, the peaceful protest at the Capitol.
Yeah, right. Mostly peaceful. Ignore the flames.
Oh, that's just a cookout over there.
No, I'm not condoning.
That's
condemning,
right.
But I'm just saying the idiots that is the mainstream news, how they report other riots.
The only reason
that's why I'm critiquing that, because I'm like, really.
Well, and I'll be honest. The only reason that I took as much as what I was seeing as fact as I did is because I was watching most of it happen live, like where they just had cameras on. So like it wasn't edited. They would cut to a different camera occasionally, but this was all happening as it was happening.
The one guy with the horns and the painted face.
I fucking love that.
Smacked.
Yeah,
charges, and I'm like,
well,
he didn't go in and destroy anything. He literally just sat at a desk.
yeah, that's not all he did.
Well, according to what I read and seen, I didn't know anything else. Like,
Well, and he got charged for
he
something
destroyed
else
property.
previously too.
Well, unlike Gage Kreuzkwitz or whatever his name is, who got away with the DUI because of fucking a case that they're on.
Yeah, for some reason I thought his name was Nick.
I'm surprised.
for like 2 hours.
Dude, we both were calling him Nick.
I know.
Because I was trusting you.
But I was calling him Little Nicky for like 2 hours.
Little Nicky.
I was calling him Little Nicky for like 2 hours. I'm like, wait, this fucker's name is Gage.
And guess what? Quite a few people popped in here and did not tell us and say you're wrong. His name is Gage.
Yeah, for real. That's on you guys.
Grosskreutz. Yeah. Fucking.
Do you know what?
Shit.
Well, and here, you know how I know that the left is utterly insane and delusional? We're still talking about the Kyle Rittenhouse case. It's been over for months. It's done. And we're still fucking... And you notice nobody's talking about the Ahmaud Arbery case because that verdict went the way the left wanted it to. And a verdict that I agree with, by the way.
What, you think because the cop grabbed the wrong gun? Is that the Ahmaud Arbery case?
No. That's the one where the 3 guys in Georgia chased down the guy that was jogging in their neighborhood. And
oh yeah. Well, the thing is, though...
You know, people are trying... Like, this is how I know that racists actually exist.
There's other videos, and the thing is, apparently that guy... I don't know. Like, from what I've seen, those guys were fucking trying to hurt him.
Dude, they were.
They were following him down. But the thing is, like, there was another story out. Like, he was doing something or something like that, and they were trying to detain him.
So that's their story, but
I don't know if it's true.
Yeah. Well, here's
video evidence shows a different story.
Well, and not only the video evidence, but multiple videos. And here's how I knew. One of the investigators testified that after Arbery was shot, apparently the gunman was audibly heard saying "fucking N-word."
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, okay, well, if there was any doubt, I mean. But here's the other thing, too. That truck turned around, I believe, no less than 3 times to pursue Ahmaud Arbery. And then the neighbor actually pulled his truck out to block his way and then proceeded to go the same way as the other truck. If that's not a chase, I don't know what fucking is. And see, here's the thing. I withheld judgment for a long time because because I was busy following the Rittenhouse trial. I'm like, I'm not going to get into this. But after the Rittenhouse verdict came out, I went through, I watched all the videos independent, and then I watched some of the testimony. I didn't have to watch a lot of it, though. I was like, these motherfuckers are guilty. But my point is, they're not talking about that case anymore because the verdict went the way the left wanted. And in this particular moment, it was the correct verdict, in my opinion.
I mean, what about the trucker that his brakes failed? And he ended up killing people, and they gave him 110 years.
Yeah, well, he's gonna appeal, right? I thought I read.
Still,
yeah,
regardless, 110 years for failing brakes.
Oh, holy shit! Did you hear about the Egypt? Speaking of Kyle Rittenhouse, did you hear about the Egyptologist who just published a book through National Geographic? Oh shit! Get ready for this one, kids. So this book was recently published, like after the Rittenhouse verdict, and in this book, I only saw the excerpt, so I don't know the context, but the author mentions Kyle Rittenhouse in a book about ancient Egyptology, where she says that Kyle Rittenhouse traveled, like the whole state line things, and killed 2 black men. He only shot at 1 black man, and that's not one of the people that was fatally wounded. I don't even think he got hit.
And on top of that, the guy attacked him.
Well, yeah,
shot while he attacked him.
But my point being is that the only black person that Kyle Rittenhouse fired at is one of the ones that didn't even get hit, to my knowledge. Also, one of the people that wasn't identified, at least not during the trial.
They did not bring him in for questioning.
Correct.
Which they could have.
They just called him Jump Kick Man.
Yeah, Jump Kick Man. But
which is the lamest superhero name ever.
We should make a crypto Jump Kick Man.
Jump Kick Man coin. Jump Kick coin.
JKM. Just kidding, Mom.
But then they came here from Texas with Oakland, and they're like, we don't want that. That's why we came here.
Something's happening. Hello. Okay, we're back. Except they're...
Double check those settings. Okay.
Well, now it looks like we don't have video. Or did you start it? Did you... Oh, nope, we're good.
Technical difficulties.
Thank you, Natalie. We had no idea.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having our backs. You get the first 1,000 zenny when that coin is available and you claim your prize.
Yeah, that might have boosted us a little bit and gave us a few viewers. Yeah, that was extremely weird.
That was odd.
Not really sure why. Are you using a?
It's because
You're using an extender. I was wondering where my USB extender.
I'm not
was.
using a fucking extender. What are
Yeah,
you
you are
talking
right.
about?
I gave it to you last time to use. Remember?
No.
Yeah, right here.
I did not know you did that.
Because you just had because you didn't have an extender, and I was like, because
That wasn't even the last time, dude. That was the time before that. That was when we did Spider-Man.
That's hilarious. Well, because I was gonna play the other day with my guitar. I have a Guitar Hero, and I was like, why didn't it? I was like, well, where'd my fucking extender
I
go?
did not know that.
Oh, good. It says you are not good. Your video is frozen now.
What the actual fuck?
Oh my gosh, man.
Fucking YouTube. You know, this... Once we started talking about Rittenhouse... I'm good. It just keeps echoing.
Yeah, it's frozen on here.
What in the actual... Oh, the video is frozen.
It's frozen on.
It just keeps echoing now.
What the hell, dude?
This is like when we had the webcam app and just recording random shit.
All right, there we go. Now you're moving.
Jot down your notes.
Natalie.
Natalie with the save.
Definitely are,
Another
bro.
1,000 zenny.
Jeez. This stream is not going very well.
I'm telling you, the minute we started talking about Kyle Rittenhouse, well, no, maybe Trump. Maybe it was Trump. Maybe Trump is that word. Trump.
that fat ass. Oh, shit. Anyway.
That
so,
KFC eating motherfucker.
McDonald's.
And a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
You got to make sure it's diet.
There's going to be a couple Trump supporters on next week, so tune in. You might have a few laughs. Can't wait for that. That's going to be hilarious.
Dude, if we're going to get banned, it's going to be because of that.
Pretty much. Like I said, the liberal episode was really good. And I'm not going to call them liberals anymore because the thing is, when it comes to
No,
liberal,
they were full-blown leftists.
leftists. Yeah. We'll just call it leftists.
Because frankly, I'm a liberal because I'm all for, like, do whatever the fuck you want as long as it doesn't affect me in a negative way.
I consider that more libertarian.
Yeah, I mean,
Classic liberal
I hate
is
to
a
say
little different.
I hate to say it this way because everybody at the Daily Wire has said this before. It's like, well, we're classical liberals, and I'm like, I get it, you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they're classic liberals.
I would consider,
Daily Wire.
well, not all of them, but
He takes more libertarian stance when it comes to certain things.
Oh, yeah,
He's
much
like,
more.
I don't care what you do.
I mean, to an extent, that's what a liberal is, though, is maximum social freedom, but they couple it with conservative monetary
Well, they
values.
also-
So
Certain
I think
liberals also
that's-
believe in certain government programs.
sure, I think that's why they would classify as libertarian because they have like the social liberal nature, but then they couple that with more conservative monetary policy.
People we tried to talk about the crypto crash, there's still a lot to talk about, but honestly, it's not really anything.
Just keep holding.
Yeah, just the other thing is when you invest, don't invest in
Invest-
live by fear. Because
invest-
The thing is, if something goes down, this guy's down $1 on a certain token on XRP. He bought
Yeah,
it
yeah.
$1.80 because I know because he showed me the transaction and I was like, I was like, shit. I was like, I wish you could have got it cheaper.
Yeah, I
bought
do
it
too.
at like, I was at like 7 cents, and I think I had like.
Hey man, I got into Shiba real low.
You did get into Shiba very low.
I made gains. I turned $40 into about 100 something. It's probably down to 80 now, but I've still doubled my money that wasn't even really my money.
I'm about even.
Mhm.
Well, actually, no, I'm not even on Shiba because Shiba tanked.
Yeah,
Like
Shiba
everything,
tanked
dude.
hard. Well, but I guess the other thing too, and this applies especially to
My
crypto.
Pitbull token though.
That fucking Pitbull token.
$20, and that shit went up to $500 at one point.
This fucker, and he told me,
But Pitbull token, just like everything else right now, is down. But Pitbull, man, I'm telling you what, if that shit takes off, I've got 77 billion of these. But it just needs to get to point 0.00001, and I'm good.
yeah. But what I was
Oh.
gonna say,
Rich, but I'll be able to pay off my house and have like a couple new cars.
oh, just a couple. Yeah. So, but here,
$40,000 new car, not like crazy.
$40,000 is a good car.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
Well, actually, I'd probably get a truck.
all you fucking people buying Audis and shit, I do not understand you.
Actually, I'd probably get a Tesla.
Well, yeah, the Model 3 you could get for 35.
I would put the 40,000 down and just pay the rest.
Well, you know, now you're to the point where you can actually get used ones.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is true or not, but supposedly used Teslas, you get supercharging for free.
Oh, I did not know that.
And I'm like,
That sounds like something Elon would do.
I don't know if it's legit. That's just what I heard. If it is legit, let me know.
Oh, dude, legit. It's like, not to get off top. Well, we're still talking about Tesla. Have you seen the Roadster?
Mm.
Dude, do you know how much those are?
They're not horribly expensive.
No, they're like 30.
30,000.
I'm not shitting. 30 something. I was shocked.
Telling you what though, man.
Dude, that's a sexy fucking
The
car.
Tesla X, I think. Tesla
Oh, the Model X is, or I'm a fan
Is
of
it
the
X
S,
or X?
the sporty one, the car,
No,
not the
Elon,
SUV.
Elon named him SEX for a reason.
Oh yeah.
After sex.
Well, wait, there's not a Model E, is there? What is that? Which one is the E?
Mm.
There's no E.
I don't know. I just remember I was listening to a Joe Rogan podcast. You know, because I was watching this one first.
You know, Elon named them after sex, right? Because he's a sexual deviant and a pedophile cabal.
You gotta think about.
I'm kind of retarded. That was a fucking joke, people. I'm not saying that Elon Musk is anything like.
He has Asperger's.
Okay, thank God the Alex Jones reference went over your head. Good.
No,
Because I like Elon. But dude, that Roadster, that's a sexy fucking car. I'm a big fan of the Model S, but I would totally get a Roadster. I'd get a Model 3.
I don't know.
Dude, I would fuck my.
It's bulb. It's like a bulb. It's like a.
What, the Roadster?
No, the 3. It's like a.
It's all right. It's a sedan.
I don't like it. But I think it's the X, the Tesla X.
The X is like the SUV kind of.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, then I guess it's the S, the fastest one.
Yeah, that's the
Plaid.
S. Yeah. That's so
Okay.
awesome.
Plaid.
It astonishes
60 in 1.9 seconds.
it astonishes me how many people don't understand that those are Spaceballs jokes.
I know. They're dumb.
Because like literally, the first time I saw somebody do a jump start, I was like, "Wait, ludicrous speed!" And then they came out with Plaid, and I'm like, "You fucking idiots don't get it!" Like that's fucking
They didn't
hilarious.
add anything. It's just different tuning.
I know, it's fucking great.
Like
No, dude, I was saying that Sportster is such a sexy car. I would fuck myself on the hood of that thing. I just lay myself down right on the frunk and just go to town.
I'm gonna lay it down by the fire. Man,
I'm also Team Frunk. I know there are a lot of people that are like, don't call it the Frunk. I love it.
I'm Team Franz.
I'm Team Frunk.
No, I would hope a bunch of. I hope we have some Attila fans out there. Oh.
Thank you for turning me back onto Atreyu, by the way. Because like I knew who they were, but then when we were riding down to Kings Island, you put on Becoming the Bull. I'm like, fuck yeah, Atreyu's good.
Yeah. I still don't see how you. I don't think you listen to. I don't think you listen to Falling in Reverse much.
I've
think you
seen-
only listened
I've-
to, like one or two songs.
I've heard them. I'm not a huge fan.
What songs did you listen to?
The one, fuck, I can't remember.
Don't say Popular Monster, because there's no way you didn't like that.
I didn't like that song
I don't
at
know
all.
how. There's something wrong with
It was you and somebody else told me. It's like, oh my god, you have to listen to the song. I'm like, it's all right. I'm weird when it comes to music though, dude, because you know this too. I don't really. There's a handful of bands that I follow, but I don't even like all their shit. And like your favorite Disturbed song is Dropping Plates, and I hate that fucking song.
That's the only.
It's a
song
terrible
now.
fucking song. You mean you don't like the
I
sound
hate that song so
of
much.
silence? I fucking love that song, dude.
I can't stand David Draymond's voice.
And
He
whisper.
tries to sing.
He can. So
I'm not saying he can't.
I
just
understand.
don't like it.
I understand where you're coming from though, because it's such a distinct sound. Because he can sing, obviously, but it is a very, very distinct sound, and I don't always like it because he has a niche where he can sing, and that's where he should stay. And sometimes he tries to divert from that.
I mean, that's like Five Finger Death Punch doing Bad Company and shit like that. I was like, please don't.
I will say though, Disturbed's covers have been very, very good.
Listen, you want to listen to some fucking sick ass rock covers? I hate to say this, and I'm gonna get shit, but Nickelback doing fucking Metallica, amazing.
Nickelback is good. That's one of my favorite parts of Once Upon a Deadpool. No, that
No,
is.
I don't hate Nickelback.
I like Nickelback.
They started the rumor about themselves.
Oh god, that's
They
hilarious.
started the rumor that everybody hates Nickelback, and then it took off.
Yes, multi-platinum albums and everybody hates Nickelback.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
it's like
God.
when they were in concert, they were like, "Yeah, y'all ready to hear some Nickelback?" And they're all like, "Fuck no!" And they're like, "All right, fuck you," and then walked off. And I was like, "That's what I would have done." You
Yeah,
don't
I
wanna
would
hear
have
my
too.
shit? Fuck you.
You paid to get in one
You
way
paid
or
in,
another,
guess what?
fucker.
I don't have to return
Fucking
it.
idiots.
Actually, I don't
Dude,
have
funny
to.
Nickelback story though. I forget where this was, but I was somewhere where there was a live band performing in the distance.
We walked off before they played.
No, it wasn't
Not- yeah.
It wasn't Nickelback. It was some band that was covering a Nickelback song. Instrumentals were on point. The vocalist sucked dick.
It's time to fade.
Except he couldn't sing, so it was more like I'm gonna try to do this. Because like his voice was cracking when he was trying to sing Nickelback, so it was hilarious. He's like, nobody wants to be on our own, but he's trying to like not scream, but
Is he trying to make his voice raspy? And he doesn't
yes,
have a raspy
and he
voice?
was failing.
Okay. It's time to fade.
And he's like, but see, like the funny thing is, I can't even do it because I can put some gravel in my voice to an extent. But like, this kid, it was like, nobody wants to go on their own.
I don't even know what song that is.
I forget the name of it, but it's a decent Nickelback song. But I'm like, bro, stop.
Time to fade.
It sounded more like if Cartman was trying to sing it, but he was still going through puberty.
And
Anyway, that is such a good joke on South Park that it gets overlooked. Is the fact that anytime somebody starts singing "Come Sail Away," Cartman has to finish it.
I tell you what. Oh, wait a minute. When is it? January 23rd. January 23rd. So the week after next, the new Jackass movie's coming out.
Oh yeah, we're going to see
I
that.
can't wait to see that.
Here's the thing though, we
There
have
should be a Jackass
because
token.
I believe did we not go see the first Jackass movie in the theater?
No,
I want to say we did. I thought we did.
No, I think. Remember, because I always
I
had to
did
get
with
tapes and bring
someone.
them over. And
Yeah.
then your mom one time.
Oh,
brought us
dude.
one,
Dude, she caught me with your South Park tape, and I swear to God, her reaction.
Oh, we were talking about. No, yeah, she got the South Park tape, but
Dude, you'd have thought she'd found me watching porn. I mean, she was livid.
You're watching this filth, but you can watch DBZ where they kill each other.
I mean, yeah. This is also the same woman that wouldn't let me say the word butt until I was an adult. I'm
God.
not kidding you.
She is conservative.
On the weirdest things, though. Because, like, now I drop F-bombs in front of her, and I think it's hilarious.
She's saying, Jake!
No, not anymore. I'm 34 goddamn years old. Like,
Like, I can say fuck. Fuck. Fuckity fuck.
fuckity, fuck.
This is not a
Wait, it's just fuck. Fuckity, fuck. Cartman.
What?
You said a curse word.
Kenny.
Did you?
Yeah, Kenny.
No, you said fuck. You can't say fuck. Fucking fat ass.
Cartman, cow.
Oh god.
Sorry, your ears are bleeding. Hopefully we're not staticky again. That sucked. I don't think so.
Whose ears are bleeding?
But we're on an hour and 22. I think we're
Yeah, I'm pretty.
close to wrapping up the crash of 2022. The big crash.
I am just gonna check our.
The big crash. Yeah, for 10 minutes we're. The aliens. The Alex Jones aliens. Hey, we actually have a viewer. Don't do that. No,
Oh,
I'm kidding.
sorry.
Oh, they left. I can't do that after having COVID. It hurts. Still haven't got my damn smell back.
Oh, really good.
Like, if I want to smell... Yeah, I know, dude. I shit my pants earlier. Apparently you had it already, no? The only way I can smell is if I do this and get up close.
Oh, so you gotta dog it, you know?
Like that... What was that? Is it Jewel?
What?
Or Celine Dion? Have you seen that? Where she's like...
I have not seen that.
Someone came in and left again. All they did... I'm like, these guys are retarded.
This is some weird ass ASMR
I
channel.
may
where
be on the spectrum. The doctor says I may be on the spectrum. I don't know what that is, but get that shit out of your head right now.
I'm on a spectrum, but I don't know what that. Oh fuck!
I feel bad for you. You've got like a 45-minute drive.
It's not bad.
Is it really not 45? Is it?
It's about 50, but I mean Shelbyville was like 45. Like I think I did the math. It was only about 8 more minutes, and it's actually a little bit better of a trip because I just hit 65 and just go straight up. It's not.
That's the thing, man. When I'm on, 65's nuts around here. Like when you get on right over here and continue on down, like once you get closer to Indy, it's okay. But 65 around here, people are nuts during the day.
Oh yeah, people speed.
I mean, shit, I'm a speeder, but yet, like, these people are crazy. And plus, I have road rage, so if you think you're gonna beat me, I doubt it.
No.
I get beat very rarely, but
You
when
know,
it happens,
you know what I really, really miss? I miss everybody's vehicles having nicknames. Like all of our first cars had nicknames.
Do you remember what my first car's nickname was?
Wasn't it Beretta?
No, it was.
It was a
It
Beretta.
was the Beast.
That's right.
Oh yeah, well yeah, no, you got the model right.
Yeah, it was a Beretta.
Chevy Beretta GT. And I will say, it was a fast car.
I still think my cars had the best nicknames ever, though.
What did you have?
I had
Pontiac
Grand Dams.
Grand Am.
And I believe it was Anthony came up with it's a Jean-Claude Grand Dam.
Jean-Claude Grand Am.
and then there was Musty the Stang.
You had a Mustang?
No, that was Joel's.
Oh.
That mustard fucking old ass Mustang.
I don't remember what I called that.
Oh, it was Musty the Stang.
I never heard that.
And then actually I think Anthony had the coolest car. It was the Astro van.
Yeah.
Van Helsing.
Who else?
I think that was it.
Cars.
Keto had a car, but he wasn't part of that naming scheme. I think it was just the four of us.
I remember Power Brakes.
It was Power Brake.
I got the funniest story for you. Okay, so one day, you remember when I lived with Keto for a little bit, right?
I don't think we were hanging out then.
Okay. I lived with Keto for a little bit because, bad home life for a minute. And then I ended up moving in with him, and I was 18. But anyway, so we're going to school one day because it was easier and cheaper on me because I didn't have parents.
Oh, no. Yeah. I do remember. Yeah, okay.
So
yeah.
we were going to school, and I would drive his car sometimes, and then he would drive whatnot. Actually, no. This was before. Sorry, this was before I had my license. Okay, and Keto hated driving. I drove for him all the time without a license, but he had a license. But anyway, so we're driving along, and he'd always do the stupid shit. He'd be like, power brakes, and just...
Oh, shit, no, I'm
Stop
wrong.
on the brakes.
I'm wrong. Keel's car did have a nickname.
What was it?
Cookie.
Well, so anyway, he's doing the power brakes like that, whatever. On Keatles Road.
That is such a Keel thing.
You know where
to do.
Keatles Road, going up over and then heading back towards your house.
Yep.
All right, you remember that road? It kind of had some gravel, loose gravel on it. I'm driving one day, and I'm like, Keatle, power brakes. Car fishes to the right. We go down in the ditch, and I'm in the fucking. We're in the fucking the cornfield, and I drive up on the thing, and I'm like, and I'm trying to get back up, and I get back up, and I get on the road. I'm like, Keatle, I saved us, in the other fucking ditch, and I'm like, I get back up on the road, and then I stop, and I'm just like. I saved us again.
did I tell you the story about how I knocked out my radio in my first car?
No.
So, this is it's junior year. But so fun thing, when you give a teenager a car, they realize that they don't have to wake up as early because they don't have to get on the bus, and it becomes a problem. So you wake up and realize you have 15
I
minutes.
lived in Waldron.
Yeah.
I woke up at 8 o'clock and was at school by 8:10.
Oh, yeah. So, but when you wake up and you have 15 minutes to get to school, you're driving fast. So, and you know this road because it's how you would go from Keatle's house to... I somehow, some way had it in my head that this was a faster route, even though it wasn't. So, driving down this country road, and you know what railroad crossing I'm talking about, the one with the big-ass hump. I'm going 80. I forget this hump is there. Realize the hump is there, slam on my brakes. I'm probably going about 45, 50 miles an hour by the time I hit it.
Got a little air.
Oh, I caught more than a little air. But thankfully, this car is a fucking tank. So, but I hit the ground, and then the radio didn't work since.
You're lucky.
I'm lucky I'm not dead.
Me and Keatle did that one day. He just, like, literally, I was in the passenger seat, and then we're coming up to that same one you're talking about, because coming up your road, and then you turn right. It's that railroad, right?
No, this is the one where, like, if you left Keatle's house and out of his driveway turned right instead of left, because left would take you to my house, right?
Yeah.
But then you hang a right. I forget
And
what
then-
country road it is,
I know
and you
exactly
go
what
down.
you're talking about. It's not Prescott, but it's after Prescott.
It's slightly before you turn onto the road, right before the S curve.
So we're on that road, and
Anybody from Waldron knows exactly what we're talking about.
I'm just paying attention. I'm not looking at my phone. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I'm just sitting there, hanging out, because back then we didn't, have flip, we had flip phones and shit phones. Anyway,
Dude, that was back when you had to pay for texts.
so we're driving, and all of a sudden Keatle just goes, "Are you ready?" And I'm just like, "Yeah." And so I put on my seatbelt, and he puts on his seatbelt. All of a sudden he just goes, "Dude," and we're doing 75, 80 mile an hour, and we hit that thing, and we go flying like this.
Oh, yeah.
I swear to God, dude, the fucking car went down like this and hit that front big goof. We drove to school, and it seemed like everything was okay. Sure enough, we get home, and I get my car, or what, I don't know what I was doing, but I got my car, I went to work, whatever. His fucking axle broke on his rear axle. His parents had to replace it.
Oh, my God. Dude, do you remember when I had to, between Jean-Claude Grandam and Jean-Claude Grandam II, I was driving my dad's Jeep for a little while.
The black one?
Yeah, and we discovered that the windshield wiper fluid dispenser on the back had bent outward. So I shot you, and then you bumped my bumper, you dick.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. If somebody was riding my ass, I'd squirt windshield wiper fluid on it. It was great. It actually had some range. Because, I mean,
Funny.
yeah, I'd hit a windshield if a car was behind me.
Dad did that on purpose.
No, I'm pretty sure that's how we bought it. It did. Just somehow, some way.
I want to get a loudspeaker installed on my vehicle so I can just talk to people and be like, "You're driving too fucking slow. Hey, you're in the middle of the fucking lane."
Move your ass.
Oh, jeez. All right. Let's call it a day.
Let's call it a day. How about Sunday?
Sunday. All right. As for the crypto crash of 2022, it sucks, but it'll come back. Don't worry.
It will always
Just have
come
faith.
back.
Have faith in everything you do. But there will be some once I get my ASICs. I probably will do a setup. And what I'm going to do with them, I'm also going to be building a room here in my garage, not specifically for them. It's actually just going to be a room to which obviously it's just going to be right there, and then those cabinets are going to come off the wall, which I'm going to need some expertise on how do you mount cabinets, dude? Like,
You drill into a stud and then screw them together.
I mean, I thought I tried to hang one and it fell like hardcore on me.
Did you?
I don't know what I was doing. It was dumb.
The screw has to go into studs.
Well, I know that, but the thing is, it's like
I think you missed.
You don't do it in the particle board,
No.
and I did.
Oh, like the cap, but the back stayed on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, it hit my head.
Yeah,
It
no,
was
you
one of
don't.
those.
Yeah, no, you don't.
They weren't full of that stuff. They were empty.
Well, I'm wondering where your support beam is, because usually there's a wood beam on
I
the
don't
top or
know.
bottom.
That's why I was confused. I was
They
like,
might they might just be shit cabinets and don't have one.
That's what I was thinking.
Maybe. I don't know.
All right.
Anywho,
Take us out.
thank you for enjoying this episode of the Average Intelligence Podcast minus. As always, you can reference older episodes, or you can go back and watch older episodes that we referenced tonight, such as the very famous Kyle Rittenhouse trilogy,
Yes.
consisting of Alec Baldwin and Kyle Rittenhouse Part 2, and Kyle Rittenhouse 3, Revenge of the State, as well as Cuba Libre Otra Vez, where Cody the Unlicensed Thinker and I talked briefly about, well, actually not briefly, that was close to 2 hours, but we talked about the protests in Cuba against communism and how the left-leaning media was acting like it wasn't about them protesting communism, even though there were signs that said, like, end communism. But apparently the left-leaning meaning supports immigration, but they don't speak Spanish. And if YouTube is not your speed, because you can go back and watch all these episodes on YouTube, if you prefer an audio only because you enjoy the sultry sound of our voices but not our faces, you can check us out. Yeah.
Waves and rocks.
Waves and rocks. Anyway, you can check us out on the audio-only streaming platforms, including but not limited to Amazon Music, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Anchor FM, and Radio Now.
93.1 Radio Now. I'm out of here.
Anyway, and as always,
You will be a powerful ally.
do it. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out all of our very...
We're tired. Oh, jeez.
Oh, and check out our official merchandise store where you can get badass merchandise with the...
Kiss
I'm gonna-
the ass.
Yeah, the Kiss the Ass t-shirt if you'd like to tell AOC where to stick it. And then, as always, the old professional chimp over there. You can get that on a t-shirt. I'm not the chimp.
It doesn't work. Anyway, that's pretty much it.
That's
all we got.
This has been the Average Intelligence Podcast and a very good
We
representation.
just threw this one together.
Go away now.
It worked out a little bit. Oh, see you later. Bye-bye.